Smith, what a dangle. Back to the inside. He scores! What a goal by Will Smith!
All right, boys, let's have some fun.
Will Smith, you're nasty, bro. Yup. The Sharks take down the Utah Mammoth. They stomp the Utah Mammoth 6-3 at home. Will Smith and Tyler Toffoli both getting 2 goals tonight. Pretty good. Pretty good. Welcome back to the channel. Gotta bring back that old goal song, man. It's just not the same. Not the same. Like I said, welcome back to the channel. Yes, the San Jose Sharks stomp down the Utah Mammoth tonight. The first line combines for 10 points. I'm not calling it the sleepover line, even though I just did it right now. Top line, Macklin Celebrini, 3 primary assists. Will Smith, 2 goals. Tyler Toffoli, 2 goals and 2 assists. Tyler Toffoli finally has himself a game. Stick taps. In other news, before we even get to the game, we had some call-ups today. Regenda gets the call from the Barracuda. Looking at the lineups over here to my left, top line still the same. We got Tyler Toffoli, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith. We know that. William Eklund, Alex Winberg, and Adam Gaudette. Philip Kurashev, Tyler Langer, Colin Graff. And like I said, Regenda getting the call up, replacing Zach Ozapchuk. Filling in, playing in with Barca Goodrow and Ryan Reeves. Now, Zach Ozapchuk, his game to me did not miss him tonight. It's whatever. Looking at the defense, Dmitry Orlov, Timothy Liljegren, Mario Ferraro, John Klingberg, Sam Dickinson, and Shakir Mukhamadullin playing on a pair tonight. You might be surprised to know that when Sam Dickinson and Mook are playing together, the Sharks are 5-1. Maybe we keep both those players in. I don't know. Someone want to let the coaching staff know that that's the stat that's out there. But yeah, Regenda, let's talk about it, because the first goal, well, his first goal as a Shark, big body, big presence in front of the net on the power play. Surprisingly, he was on the power play. I mean, look at the power play unit. It is first one, Eklund, Winberg, Will Smith, Macklin Celebrini, John Klingberg. Kind of the same. Philip Kurashev, Adam Gaudette, Tyler Toffoli. We have Timothy Liljegren and Dmitry Orlov. But that is what's on Daily Faceoff. That is not what we saw tonight, because Regenda was on PP2. I think he was replacing Tyler Toffoli. I'm pretty sure it was Tyler Toffoli. There was a mix up there, a match up there somewhere. I can't remember what it is, but he was on PP2 and he got a power play goal. Big body in front of the net. That's what he brings to the table, and that's what the Sharks need. They need a big body in front of the net that can go to the net, get to the greasy areas, and get goals like that. Now, it went off of his skate or a shin pad, whatever. They don't ask you how, they ask you how many. He got one. I was impressed by his game tonight. I really was. It wasn't just that. There was a couple opportunities he had tonight. Driving the net, going to the nets, getting opportunities. I love seeing that from a fourth line player, especially one who got called up today. So kudos to him. Congratulations. Stick taps on your first goal as a San Jose Shark. Now, like I said, the top line tonight dominated. They did everything that we want them to be doing. Things they've done in the past. Now, last year, Tyler Toffoli was playing with 2 rookies. Granted, they're really good rookies. This year, they've blossomed into the players, or they're starting to blossom. Who knows what the ceiling is for Macklin Celebrini? Who knows what it is for Will Smith? Whatever it is, they are trending in the right direction. Now, Tyler Toffoli, you guys know how I feel about Tyler Toffoli. It's no big secret. Everyone who's a Sharks fan who does YouTube stuff or even has an opinion on the Sharks. It's no secret. Tyler Toffoli is playing like straight crap last couple, I'll say like a month. So they finally break this thing out. Tyler Toffoli has been playing with the top line for the last 2 games. It was bound to happen at some time, some point. I'm just glad it happened now. Tyler Toffoli getting 2 goals tonight, 2 assists. Love to see that happen for Tyler Toffoli. I'm still holding my judgment on Tyler Toffoli right now. I will gladly eat crow in a couple games. A week from now, when they go on this road trip, after they come back from this road trip, if Tyler Toffoli shoves whatever he does up my hoop, cool. I'll take it. But one game isn't going to change my opinion because I've seen Tyler Toffoli play well in the past. I want to see him play well consistently. And I know you guys do too if you're a Sharks fan. So prove me wrong, Tyler Toffoli. Prove me wrong. He don't care. He's getting paid regardless. But I'm happy that finally he is broken out a little bit. He's starting to crack the door open and peek his way through. If he does that, I'm happy. Will Smith. 2 beautiful goals tonight. 2 toe drags. People are saying goal of the year. I'm not going to go that far. I think maybe it would be goal of the year if the second toe drag under the stick or behind the stick was a little bit more emphasized and the shot wasn't a complete muffin. Again, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. That was his first of the game. Beautiful goal. I'm not going to discredit that one bit. That boy was smiling ear to ear when everyone was asking him post game about it. So beautiful goal. And then the second one, I think the second one for me was better. The release, the shot. We know Will Smith has this shot. We haven't seen much of it in that capacity, but we did see it in that second goal. Would love to see that trend continue going forward. And who got the assist on that? Tyler Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli was actually hustling on that play. So yeah, love that too. And then Macklin Celebrini getting 3 primary helpers tonight, getting the primary helper on Will Smith's highlight goal. Well, his first highlight goal tonight. I was impressed by that too. The little dump, those little dump passes while taking away a body to give Will Smith space or open up the space along the boards. That is a beautiful real highlight play that deserves to get more credit. And given that Macklin Celebrini is the player that he is being talked about a lot. Like he's going to make plays like that all the time. It's little plays like that are perfect or look seamlessly perfect, if that makes any sense. It just looked natural. He had 3 assists tonight. His point count, what's he up to now? 39 or 40? He's somewhere up there. But he passed Connor Bedard. He's in second place right now. Connor Bedard are going to just keep going back and forth. And that's okay. I love it. I have here controlled pace. Now, if you watch the game, this game was very different than games prior. The Sharks came out and they were buzzing. I mean, they got a little momentum going and they did not let up. I loved everything they were doing tonight, except for the shorthanded goal. I mean, there was another goal in there too. I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head, but the forecheck looked like an actual NHL forecheck. The back check. There was effort from every single player tonight. I love that. Like I said, Will Smith had a little goof. Sam Dickinson had a goof tonight. That's okay. I think Shakir McMadoulin had a goof as well. I can't remember whose goal it was, but it was the goal that was scored against Sam Dickinson on the back check. I think McMadoulin should have played the body a little bit more stronger than that. I digress. But rookies, younger players are going to make mistakes, and that's okay. As long as they bounce back and have games like they had tonight, like put it behind them, move on to the next play, move on to the next shift, go out and win the game. Tonight, they controlled the pace. For me, there was not one one moment where I thought Utah had control of the game at all. And when you play in your own barn, you need to have that pace. If you're a Sharks fan and you watch the Sharks play in the early, what do they call them? I don't know what they call it, 2010s, early 2000s, 2010s. It was very rare that the Sharks did not control the pace in the building. That's what we're used to. The Sharks tonight showed me glimpses of that and what that's going to be like. There's a couple players that are going to leave this team. There's going to be players that come into this team. But again, I talked about identity and setting a foundation. Controlling the pace in your own building is huge. Huge. And they did it tonight to a freaking T. Lastly, it's the little details. Again, the back check, the forecheck, being aware of where your teammates are tonight showed a lot on every line. There was backdoor passes being made left and right, tape to tape, all over the place. And that's something I absolutely love seeing. I know you guys love seeing it too. Now, not every goal or every backdoor pass was a goal, but 6-3 tells you a little bit about some chemistry that this team has going on. They're paying attention to the little details. You know, winning breeds confidence. When you're confident and you're playing with a lead and you know your team isn't complete garbage, you don't throw caution to the wind. You pay attention to what's going on. You want to keep that win streak going. And that's where little details come into play. And tonight it reflected on the scoreboard. Adam Gaudette had a beautiful backhand goal. Perfect positioning on that one. Little details. I loved tonight's game. What else more could you say? Booing the Sergachev tonight for not shaking Sharky's hand. I love it. I love it. You know, it's cool for a little bit, but after a while, to me, it was like, whatever. But hey, our man Sharky deserves a handshake at that puck drop. We can go look at the stats really quick and we'll wrap this thing up. So let's jump over to the browser cam real quick. Smith scores 2 more. Sharks cruise past the Mammoth at home. Thank you very much. Looking at the shot count, Utah and San Jose were pretty much tied for shot pretty much the whole game. I mean, there was moments there where we had the majority of the shots came at one point in time. Again, the second period, Utah had to come back because they were down 4-2 or 5-2 middle of the second period. They did outshoot us by the end of the game, but again, that's okay. We were already up at that point. We were playing defensively sound towards the end of the third period, or I'm sorry, the middle of the third period. And that is, again, going back to the details. The Sharks were not playing scared, but they were not trying to give up chances to let them come back in the game. That shorthanded goal, that's a goof. That's going to happen, but it's okay. Face-offs tonight. We got smoked. Face-offs do need some work. You know, it is what it is, man. Like, Macklin has his off nights. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Power play 1 for 4 tonight. We did get on the board, like I said, the Regenda goal right here. Hits wasn't overall physical, but it wasn't overall not physical, if that makes any sense. It was a typical hockey game to me. Giveaways, takeaways, our takeaways, that was pretty evident tonight. The back check tonight is what this stat represents. I don't know how many times, I can probably 3 off the top of my head I can think of, that we got 3 takeaways on the back check through the neutral zone. The Sharks were locking that down. They were anticipating their breakout extremely well. We were getting in lanes and we're snagging that puck away. So kudos to the Sharks for watching game film and paying attention, taking notes. Tonight's 3 stars of the game, we had Tyler Toffoli. Thank God. He's finally starting to produce some points. It's one game again. talk to me after the road trip. But we had Will Smith. It's the whole top line. I mean, Tyler Toffoli, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Will Smith, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. Macklin Celebrini, 3 assists, 3 points for the Knights. I love to see it. I know you guys love to see it. Let's wrap it up. All right, now the Sharks, they have the Washington Capitals coming into the building, and then they go on a road trip. The road trip is not going to be easy. We got Dallas, Carolina. Think we have Philly in there, Toronto, and then Pittsburgh. I may be missing one team there, but it's not going to be an easy road trip for sure. But if anything, we've learned in the past that the road trips for these guys seems to bring this team together a little bit, makes that bonding experience a little bit better. Team plays a little bit better when they're bonding in that capacity. Again, rough games, but I'm really looking forward to that one in Toronto. That one should be interesting. Mac on the big stage against Toronto. You know, Team Canada, those GMs are going to be locked in on that one if they haven't been locked in already, which we all know they are. But how does Mac do in primetime? We'll see. That's it, boys. Let me know how you feel about tonight's game. It was a banger. I loved it. I would love to see this trend continue. Let's see that fourth line stick together a little bit more. Let me know what you think about the fourth line, because I wouldn't mind seeing Regenda stay in that lineup for a while. Big body, big presence, turns into goals, more opportunities, more wins. That's it, boys. Peace out. I love you. Go Sharks. Let's do the damn thing.